Hi. The hurricane of FTX hits digital currencies, causing the largest collapse. What is the reason and what is going on? Let's see together. The topic that concerns everyone at the present time is the FTX platform, which hit the markets, especially the digital currency markets mainly. A small introduction to the FTX platform. This platform is the second largest platform for trading digital currencies in the world. 3 weeks ago, a person named Sam Bankman, the owner of the FTX company, was one of the most famous names in the world, especially in the digital currency trading markets. And they called him the Golden Boy, because he created a very large stock exchange for trading digital currencies, and the company's capital reached more than $30 billion in 1 year. And suddenly, one day, everything disappeared and everything was lost. According to Bloomberg newspaper, this incident was classified as the most important and largest loss of wealth in the world and in history. As we said, the FTX platform collapsed completely a year after it reached a market value of more than $30 billion. How did the story start? Any exchange for trading digital currencies, or we can say a wallet for trading digital currencies, has its own digital currency or token. For example, Binance has BNB and the FTX platform has FTT. The currency of the platform is used by customers in order to pay trading fees on the platform. In this case, any decrease in the value of this currency will cause damage to the platform. So it turns out that the owner of the FTX platform started playing with investors' money and entered into risky deals. Imagine that you put your money in a bank, and suddenly the owner of the bank takes it and invests in it in projects for his personal interests. After the spread of these leaks, on November 6, the Binance platform announced that it wanted to sell all the FTT currencies it owned, whose value was equivalent to $500 million. After Binance sold its stake in FTT, this caused great fear among investors and they started selling this currency. They also started submitting withdrawal requests from the platform. Of course, this is because they are afraid of an imminent collapse of the platform. Withdrawal requests started pouring in on the company, and imagine, within 3 days, the withdrawal requests were worth $6 billion. Normally, withdrawals were only $10 million a day. Because of this, the company began to enter into a liquidity crisis, and it could no longer pay and no longer had the liquidity to pay people, and 2 days later the owner of the FTX platform asked for help from Binance. Of course, the owner of Binance announced this officially on his Twitter account and said that he wanted to buy the FTX platform in order to protect it from collapse, but he also announced or put in the contract that this thing is not binding on him. This means he can cancel the time of the agreement before the final contract is signed. The owner of the Binance company stated once again that they decided to withdraw from the deal, because after they legally checked the company and the securities, it turned out that this deal is not appropriate at all. And here the strongest collapse occurred, the company's market value collapsed. Then the owner of the FTX platform announced the bankruptcy of the company and his withdrawal from the position of CEO of the company, and this was the main and only reason for the collapse that is happening to digital currencies now. We saw Bitcoin below $16,000 and Ethereum below $1,100. This made the US Securities Commission think again, and they suggested that digital currencies should be regulated and put in place new laws. According to the statement of several senior figures in the field of digital currencies, since it is decentralized, it has many advantages and also has many disadvantages, such as the inability to be controlled by anyone. 24 hours after the bankruptcy was announced, more than $620 million were emptied from FTX wallets to offline wallets. It's the cold wallet. Sure, many of you don't know what it is. It looks like a USB. This was more like a robbery. Because this money was withdrawn to the investors, and no one justified or knows why it was withdrawn. On the other hand, many people considered this collapse an opportunity to enter the markets, because today we see that Bitcoin is at levels below $16,000, and we do not see Ethereum below $1,050. We explained to you what happened in the markets in a simple and clear way for everyone. If you have any information or any inquiries that you would like to add, just write them to us in the comments box. And this was the video for today. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and support us with a like.